What up? It's Teddy, Caravan Fruits. Today I am hollering at you about the Canon EOS-R. I'm on my way to San Francisco to film a cryptocurrency corporate event. It's going to be pretty fun, I think. We'll see. We'll see if these people know what they're talking about. Because I do. Yeah. Anyway, the Canon, I don't know if, or I guess it's going to be available in September. Canon has been really lipped about this mirrorless camera that they, released. And I guess they had a bunch of YouTubers and photographers, probably some Canon ambassadors, go out and try the new Canon EOS-R. This is their full frame mirrorless line, or the beginning of it anyway. They also came out with a few lenses. They got the 28-70 f2, phenomenal. Like, what the hell? F2, which is crazy lens. Wish it was, actually, I don't have any complaints. No complaints about that lens. I think that lens is going to be phenomenal. They also got the 24-105 f4. They got a 50 millimeter 1.2, and I believe a 35 millimeter 1.4, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But some of the good things that they had about it, it's got the flip out screen just like the GH4, GH5, which, everybody's been begging for from all these other manufacturers, including Sony, where it's like fully, articulating and everything. It's a little bigger than the Sony bodies, which, some people like, some people don't like. The lenses, though, are freaking massive. They're huge. They're even bigger than L lenses, which I couldn't think, I couldn't even fathom that to be possible. Anyway, it's got 5,655 focus positions. Incredible. But Canon has always been really, really good with their autofocus. So, I really couldn't see them stepping down from there. EVF is a little smaller than people would probably like it to be. I'm sure it's going to take great photos. I have no doubts about that. I'm sure it's going to work really well in low light. I have no doubts about that. But for video, it still has a 4K crop, dude. A 1.75 crop on a full frame camera. What the hell? I mean, at least it does 10-bit 422 through a recorder. But I mean, recorders could, if you popped in a recorder, dude, like, you'd be able to get 10-bit 422. That's not crazy. You know what I mean? Like, if you had an Adamus, you were getting 10-bit 422 anyway. You were probably getting RAW in some cases on some cameras, So, I don't know, man. Canon has like a die-hard fan base. So I'm pretty sure this line is going to do well. I think this is going to stop the bleeding, like Nikon had to stop the bleeding. I think this is going to stop the bleeding of people leaving, that Canon ecosystem and going to Sony. But I think, man, they dropped the ball, man. Dropped the ball hard, dude. This was their chance to come out with something that could squash the competition. Even if they had to wait a little bit, wait another 6 months, year, whatever, right? There's no in-body image stabilization, which I think for photography, especially videography, but for photography, you had to put that in there, dude. You had to. That was like, it's like the new standard is in-body, is IBIS, dude. You had to have it. Also, what else was it, man? That crop, yeah, I talked about that. And then I really like Tony and Chelsea Northrup's videos. Yeah, shout out to Kaido, man. You know what I mean? You're cool, bro. But yeah, Tony and Chelsea Northrop, they really go in on cameras. There's a single card slot, which I'm not like, it's not a deal breaker for me. But for some people out there, man, it really is a deal that they don't like. It's single card slots. Anyway, man, some aspects of this, it does seem like it is disappointing. And I don't know, man. Canon, I don't know what you guys were thinking. Y'all should have really came out with everything in the camera, and I know you could. It's not like you're not capable of doing it. I'm really, I don't know why are y'all like this, man? I love the focusing system, but you could have had the 5D Mark III's focusing system. Oh, it is touch to focus, so you could touch on all around the screen, and it's good, which is great. It's awesome. The GH4 does that. I don't know why Sony doesn't put it in their cameras. I think they put it in the R3 or the A7 III now, but that's a plus. But Canon has this and be like, oh man, I wish it could focus better. It has like the best autofocus system in the market. It's a dual pixel autofocus, dude. Like nobody else has technology. So it's great that you maintained great autofocus forward on this one. Hopefully, a new Canon camera is coming behind it. We're probably not going to see it for us. Like 6 months, we're not going to see new anything. So, check out the videos on it. I think it's something you'd want to switch switch away from Sony about. The EF lens, yes, we're all right. It's probably what you think? Argue with me. Call me names. I'm ready.